"I'm sorry, but we have to let you go." That was all David heard before his world collapsed. After 5 years of loyalty, late nights, and missed family events, he was fired from his job, just like that. No warning, no thanks. Just a cold dismissal in a glass office by the man he once admired, Victor Hale, the company's golden CEO. Victor had smiled that day. He enjoyed it. David knew why. He'd overheard it weeks ago. Victor needed a scapegoat for a failed deal, and David was the perfect fall guy. Quiet, obedient, disposable. But Victor had made a mistake. He underestimated the quiet ones. For months, David was lost. Bills piled up. His girlfriend left. Depression knocked hard. But in the darkest corner of his tiny apartment, something else grew, a plan. David didn't want revenge. He wanted justice, served cold and permanent. So, he started researching. Digging into Victor's company. Every public deal. Every partner. Every shadow. Then he found it. Victor's company, Hale Tech, was built on fragile partnerships and undisclosed debts. He was walking on thin ice while selling dreams. If someone could disrupt a few key deals, the empire would shatter. So David went underground. He learned coding, took business courses online, networked silently, no social media, no trace. He worked odd jobs at night and built his empire in secret during the day. In 2 years, he launched Nexera, a sleek, smart tech startup with one goal: crush Hale Tech from the inside out. Step 1. Attract the investors. David knew which investors were tired of Halitech's empty promises. He offered them transparency and vision. They signed. Step 2. Poach the talent. He reached out to former colleagues still suffering under Victor's thumb. He offered them freedom, equity, and respect. They joined. Step 3. Sabotage from within. He hired a mole, someone still working at Hale Tech. A silent informant feeding him intel, internal struggles, upcoming deals, weaknesses. And finally, the final strike. Nexera publicly launched a revolutionary product 1 week before Halitech's biggest tech reveal. A product better, faster, and cheaper. Victor's event was a disaster. Investors pulled out. Stocks plunged. The media turned. Within months, Hale Tech began laying off departments just to stay afloat. And then came the offer. Victor, desperate, reached out to David. Of course, he didn't recognize the company name. Why would he? The meeting was set in a high-rise office overlooking the city, Nexera's headquarters. Victor walked in, defeated, wearing a fake smile. "I'm here to discuss a merger. I believe we can help each other." The door opened. David stepped in, sharp suit, steadier eyes, a presence Victor couldn't ignore. The smile dropped from Victor's face. "You." David took a seat across from him. Calm, composed. "You took everything from me once, Victor," he said, "and now I'm here to return the favor, with interest." Victor blinked, sweating. "You don't understand the pressure I was under. It wasn't personal." David leaned in. "That's the problem. You never cared who you hurt. But I did." He slid a document across the table. Victor picked it up. His hands trembled. It was an acquisition offer. Nexera would buy out Hale Tech. For pennies. Victor would be removed from all leadership roles. Permanently. "You can sign this, or watch your company die slower," David said, voice like steel. Victor stared at him, defeated. "You really planned all this?" David stood. "No, you planned it, the day you fired me." Victor signed. Months later, Hailtech no longer existed. It was absorbed, rebranded, reborn. The industry hailed Nexra's young CEO as a visionary. And Victor. He disappeared from the public eye. No more interviews. No more arrogance. As for David, he never gloated. He never rubbed it in. But on one quiet night, he stood on the rooftop of Nexra's headquarters, staring out into the city. He smiled. Not because he won, but because he turned pain into power. And he never had to raise his voice to do it.